Now, Biru is still just whining for Suho because he's been gone on his quest for 3 weeks and they still haven't heard anything back. You can see he's crying, talking to Amut like, "Crocodile, young monarch is gonna be fine, won't he?" He's like, "Well, I wasn't expecting him to be gone this long. Oh shit, maybe something did happen to him." And Gray crying in the background too. But just as they started losing hope, "Hey, long time no see. You guys seem to be doing well," as he arrived in the dungeon through a portal. So of course they're all celebrating. Amut's like, "I knew it," and they all just scream young monarch. Then it cuts over to the Hunter Association and Jinho's there looking stressed, as he's like his uncle or godfather and they haven't heard from Suho in however long. And the chairman Wu Jin has no idea where he is as well. And it turns out a lot of people in the association are assuming that Suho killed Li Min's son, which outrages him like, come on, there's no way he'd do that. He doesn't think so either, even though he low-key did. He mentions it probably has something to do with the Eaterin. But they both still have their memories from the world that Jinwoo reset. He's frustrated because he knows he couldn't help Jinwoo at all, so he won't let Suho fight alone. Just then the chairman's phone goes off and it turns out there's another dungeon break. Now he figures their hunters can handle it, but it's a whole gang of giant green lizard monsters. And they just punching the hunters to pieces. And it just snatches him up in front of everybody. The other hunter's like, "Damn, why is this happening in the middle of the city?" And of course the apostle is nearby, but he just seems bored. And he's just trying to boost his fame as a hunter with some real achievements. So the more damage the monsters cause, the more glory he'll receive for saving the day. But he says humans are unique because they only remember that one person who's talked about. They don't even bother to remember those that arrived first and died in the process. But then some hunter comes flying in and slashes the lizard across its cheeks, and it turns out he's a B rank, so everybody starts feeling more comfortable. But he's like, "Nah, that's no good. I need him to get out the way. This stage is set up for the spotlight to be on me." And he uses his power to boost the strength of the lizard. And yeah, that's bad, because it just swats him away with his tail. And after getting one-shotted, everybody's confused because they can tell the lizard just got stronger for no reason. But they're not finished, as they just start jumping his unconscious body, and all they can do is watch in horror as they beat Buddy to a paste, got him looking like Angstrom Levy. So now Buddy's just shook, because he bought a new weapon and thought he was gonna make a living as a hunter, but he's only a D rank, and they running down on him crazy. But hey, it's hero time, as Suho flies in with a dynamic entry, literally a dynamic entry. He stole this shit from my guy, and kicks a hole through its face and like its head off entirely. Now, you know he had to pull up at the last second for maximum aura farming, and he still has the mask to hide his identity. And he recognizes him because this is one of the hunters he recruited to just meet one of the quotas for a raid. And of course he's shocked because Suho's supposed to be a D rank, but all he's worried about is trying out his new skills. You know the drill. Arise. And the monster turns into a shadow, but then the darkness starts enveloping him before swirling around to everybody else. And yo, he made armor and weapons for everybody else. And he could really just recruit all of humanity. But Biru recognizes it immediately, like, hold up, you can use shadow transformation on others? But he's like, nah, that's not what this is. The things he gave them are just categorized as items, and they boost the overall stats of the humans that wield them. So he used the shadow soldiers to create items, which is something Jinwoo has never even done. Abiru says that's the power of the irregular white shadow. I'm not sure what that is, but he's finally comfortable enough to remove his mask and says, "If you can still fight, will you lend me your strength?" Like he doesn't see them about to jump him. Again, just aura farming to no end. And of course, the apostle sees his arrival and can immediately tell he's different from before with this new ability. So he's smiling like, Sung Suho, is he different from the darkness that fought alone with his own strength? And you know they had to give him a flick looking code as they show his stats, health going crazy, strength going crazy, the one who overcame adversity, but again his class is a regular white shadow, and that his shadow creation skill is at level 1. So of course he can improve this ability going forward. Then it cuts over to the Asura Guild in India, and explosion? As it shows the guy Suho fought with before, beaten to a pulp as somebody says, "Suho, I'm sorry for repaying your kindness in this manner," and he's trying to get revenge for the people who killed his men. And after hearing that this guy is in Korea, we see it's Thomas Andrade saying that's where he's going, and that he'll never forgive anyone for touching what's his. But then it like cuts up to the sky before showing a giant gate appearing, and we see the silhouette of what has to be Shahein, as she's just standing in front of a dragon. Now, I don't know what this means, but this is officially the end of season 1. And at the end of the chapter, the writers are going to take some time away before they get back to dropping weekly. So I gotta find something else to do. Drop your recommendations, I guess. and I just need to make broader topic videos in general on YouTube. So yeah, fuck with your boy, and I'll be here when it starts dropping again.